So I was meeting with my spiritual advisor today, and I experienced a breakthrough. I became familiar with a couple of characters in my subconscious. Two characters that were in the driver's seat of my consciousness 10 years ago, for instance. Well, a little more than 10 years ago now. And the first character is What If Guy. And What If Guy looks kind of like me, but What If Guy is sitting in a little room with eyes like this. What if this? What if that? And, like when I am thinking about my leap of faith, which I am making, my last day at my so-called 9-to-5 job is November 22nd. Well, What If Guy is still in there. What if you run out of money? What if your income stops and doesn't get replaced? And what if some huge expense comes up? And what if... Well, I've got my answers for What If Guy. I have my 3D backup plan. I have some savings, etc., that gives me enough of a cushion to bring the backup plan into play should that be necessary. But what I have and what I am is abundance. And that is the truth. All right. Well, What If Guy, there's no reasoning with What If Guy. It doesn't matter what I might or might not say to try to reassure What If Guy. He's just going to keep going on. And it seems like the only thing to do with What If Guy is just focus my consciousness on the abundance. Because What If Guy emerged from an exercise that we were doing, dividing a piece of paper into 4 segments, and I related to my decision to leave the 9-to-5. And the main 2 sections were, what is it about this that it makes me happy? And what is it about this that makes me excited? And those 2 segments really dominated the conversation, and those 2 segments really have most of my consciousness right now. And what that tells me is that it's the happy parts, the exciting parts that are manifesting. Those are the parts that I feel in my being. And I'm confident that that is the manifestation. So, What If Guy is going to be sitting there in that little room with those scared big eyes going, oh my gosh. It is what it is. I've been listening to him less and less these days. And, then there's the other character, and that is Eeyore Guy. Eeyore Guy is also sitting in a closed little room, like a box, just kind of, this is Eeyore Guy. What's the use of being optimistic when it's gonna turn out bad anyway, right? So, like I say, years ago, Eeyore guy and What If guy were in the driver's seat for real. You know, I was working my 9 to 5. I was full of pessimism. Mr. Eeyore was saying things like, well, what's the use? Might as well drink. You deserve a little bit of happiness, even if it's induced by a chemical. And you deserve to be able to use chemicals to shut down What If guy. I mean, that's what, when I was in active addiction, that's what it was all about. It was all about shutting down What If guy. Well, boy, am I grateful. I am so grateful for the abundance of my life right here, right now, so that when I have memories of that old life, that old timeline, I can be so grateful that for what I have become since. What If guy doesn't need to be shut down. Eeyore guy, it is what it is. He's there. He'll come into my consciousness from time to time. But what I'm grateful for is the help that has come from within myself, from Source, from my spirit guides, from my spiritual advisors, that just puts the focus on expansion. What I'm feeling right now is the excitement and joy of expanding. And it's just the meditations that I have had recently, especially meditations that I have with others, have shown me this fabulous future and fabulous present. And the more confidence I have in this, the more confidence I have. And I'm confident that that is the ultimate power that drives manifestation.